friends, welcome to today's video. My name's Stephanie and today we are going to be looking at my polish pickup wish list for June. So if you don't know, polish pickup is a monthly pre-order event that takes place on the first weekend of every month. There's always a new theme and a bunch of indie brands get together to create a bunch of nail polishes or nail products, but I definitely am a little bit more interested in the nail polishes, so that's what I'm mainly going to be looking at today. I will save some more thoughts for the end. For now, let's just browse the website. Okay, so here is the website for polish pickup this month. The pre-order is from June 7th to the 10th, and the theme this month is cartoons. So let's just get straight into the nail polishes and going into these first two rows here. Okay, obviously the pinks are catching my eyes. This Alchemy Lacquers one is so pretty though. It is reminding me of something. I'm not exactly sure. I want to say something from Cirque. Maybe this one is kind of giving me Nocturne vibes. This polish just feels super familiar, but I'm pretty sure I have it in my collection, so thankfully I can skip out on this one, but that one was so beautiful. The all mixed up lacquers and the atomic polish, being the hot pink ones, are catching my eye, but I don't even want to click into them because I basically already have hot pinks. I do kind of want to look at the artist nails, not to get it, but you know, just to look, because this intense gold shimmer, I feel like it has that chrome sort of effect, inspired by Lotso, which I'm not sure I'm familiar with. The Super Shifty polish is inspired by Lotso and is a pink to gold shimmer polish, opaque in 2 coats. Yeah, so they don't mention anything about it being a chrome shimmer, but it looks so intense in indirect light, and I love that. But it does kind of give me sort of similar vibes to one of the pinks from Rogue's Ostentatious collection. I know this pink base looks a lot brighter, like more of a almost like a corally hot pink, and the pinks from Rogue are a little bit lighter, maybe cooler toned as well, so not quite the same, but I don't think I can justify having another pink with a gold shimmer, so we will just move on. But man, so beautiful. Okay, so this next chunk here, I'm actually kind of eyeing this Bee's Knees one. I don't know what it is about greens, but I just have been really loving them lately. This one looks really beautiful, but at the same time, I think I can skip out on this one. I think if it was more of a finer kind of dense shimmer particle as opposed to this almost like microflake or like a large shimmer particle, I think I would like it a little bit more. So yeah, beautiful, but I think I can skip on it. That Bluebird also reminding me of one of those Rogue pinks, so I won't even click into that. This Cadillacer one, Neptune, inspired by Sailor Neptune, a clear base packed with pink to orange to yellow and green in extreme angles, aurora shimmer, and a small iridescent flake, and aqua blue reflective glitter. This is so beautiful. This is so pretty. Oh, I love that so much. I feel like it's been a while since I grabbed a Cadillacer shade. They make some absolutely beautiful polishes, and I love the inspiration behind this one. I do love the colors, the different kind of components, but I think this is one that I can admire from afar. You know, I don't really have to have it in my collection, but it is so pretty. I love this aqua reflective glitter. That is so stunning to me. That Flaky Bomb from by Vanessa Molina, I Will Protect You, also absolutely stunning, but another one that I don't really need to click on to admire the beauty. So I think that's it for this chunk. Let's move on to the next one, and from here I'm not super loving these. I think the Coloris de Carol shade, the magnetic, is super gorgeous, but I feel like I have a lot of those kind of galaxy spacey magnetics already. The Cupcake polish Luca, that one, you know, okay, we can tap into that. That looks really stunning, but at the same time it feels familiar. But I don't think I can really think of the polish off the top of my head of like what this is reminding me of. Yeah, definitely very mermaidy. I don't know what it's reminding me of, but I feel like it's not incredibly unique. Still so beautiful though, but I can skip on it. The cuticula I do think is pretty, but I'm not super in love with it where I feel like I want to add it to my collection. So let's go on to page 2. And okay, so I'm again not super loving these. Not to say that they're like bad or anything like that, but they just, I don't know, they're not like doing it for me. Oh, the only one actually that I really think I'm gonna get is Ethereal Lacquer, which might be weird because you might look at this polish and be confused as to why I'm interested in it, but it's mainly for the inspiration. This one is See You Space Cowboy, and it's inspired by Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop, which I love. I'm just such a sucker for brands doing any kind of like anime inspired collection or polish, and especially when they just like nail it. So I really do love the green base for like his hair. I do kind of wish that instead of seeing the purple shimmer head on, you saw the red shimmer, because I associate red more than purple with him, but it's still a beautiful polish, and so I'm just so tempted just for the name and the inspiration alone. So yeah, for now I will add it to my wish list, but I might try to talk myself out of it. And everything else here I'm not crazy over, so we will keep it moving. And okay, the Great Lakes one, I did see some posts initially about this and I was just so blown away. I love this base color, I love the shimmer, and I love those like purple kind of flakes. This just looks absolutely stunning, so I am for sure gonna add that to my wish list. I feel like this is definitely the one polish I will be getting this month. It's just so beautiful and super unique to my collection. The Glisten and Glow is pretty cute, but kind of basic. I feel like we probably will see a polish like that again from some other brand, so I feel comfortable skipping out on it. So okay, let's move on. And oh my god, okay, wait, this Kathleen & Co. Gravity Falls, which I'm not familiar with the show, I've never seen it, but the polish, oh my god, I love this. I love shades like this so, oh my gosh. Okay, we're adding it to the wish list. That's it. No other words. Okay, no, the only other words that I have are that it kind of reminds me of a polish shade, I think called Megami, which I don't even remember if it was from Polish Pickup or Hella Handmade, but I remember seeing swatches of it and thinking it was so beautiful, but then I never got it. And so I feel like this is my chance to sort of grab that polish again, you know what I mean? But okay, so moving on, the rest of these, I mean, okay, the Lumen is also getting my attention, especially the Moon Prism Power, but I won't click on it. The other polish that is also catching my eye is Linby Designs, which I want to tap into just because immediately this is reminding me of China Glaze's Pearl Jammin', which I don't even know if it's like, you know, readily available anymore. I feel like that's kind of an older polish, but I'm pretty sure that Pearl Jammin' is very, very similar to Cirque's Huga, but it doesn't have maybe like the little dainty hollow sparkles. And Cirque's Huga doesn't look like this. I feel like this has a little bit more of a golden shimmer head on, and if I remember correctly, Huga is more of like that orangey, and I think the base color is also a bit different. This one, by the way, is called Ain't That Just the Way, and it's inspired by Over the Garden Wall, which I am not familiar with, but it's described as a pale blue base with intense red copper to orange gold shifting shimmer. Definitely love this kind of color combination, but actually, you know, some of these swatches, not to say like anything about the swatchers doing a bad job, but like seeing the polish more close up here, it is very pearly and brushstrokey, and I don't love that for this color, so we'll keep it moving. So okay, we can move on finally to page number 3, and here maybe the Monarch Lacquer is like the most exciting for me on this little chunk here. I especially love how that looks over black. That swatch looks really cool, but I just don't need it. I don't need it. I would love to try Monarch Lacquer one day though. I feel like I looked at their website a while ago when a couple people recommended them. Definitely some beautiful polishes, but this will not be the first time that I try them. And yeah, these other shades aren't really doing it for me. I feel like they're just kind of more on the simple shimmer side, which, you know, I mean, I love a good shimmer and a nice simple basic one, but I kind of just don't think these are unique enough to add to my collection. So we can move on to the next chunk, and okay, from here a couple of things are standing out. The Penelope Loose, but that also immediately reminds me of like Mooncat's mermaid bait. Maybe this one is a little bit brighter or darker. I don't know. It's hard to tell. The photos, I feel like it changes the lighting so much. In some of these, I feel like the purple shimmer really stands out. So maybe this has a bit more of a purple leaning color to it. It looks absolutely gorgeous though. And it's called Soulmates. That's cute. Okay, this is from Cardcaptor Sakura. This is super cute. I think it's a beautiful polish. I mean, these photos here look a lot more neon almost compared to like all these other collages. I feel like if it looked like this, I would be more tempted to grab it, but since it seems like it looks a little bit more on the almost dusty or muted side, I definitely feel comfortable skipping out on it. This Polish for Days one, also very pretty. I'm too pretty to mess with. Inspired by Powerpuff Girls. Oh my god, cute. An aqua base with strong metallic magenta yellow to green iridescent shifting microflake shimmer. Oh my god, a tongue twister. Okay, this is so cute, but in a way also kind of reminds me of Mooncat's mermaid bait a little bit. I think this has more of a pinky shimmer. It's been a while since I wore mermaid bait, so this polish makes me want to wear it again for sure. But yeah, I can skip out on it. And I do want to look at the Psyche Minerals one. I feel like I've been tapping into these the last couple of months, these like reflective glitters that she's making. Because if you don't know, I do love a good reflective glitter. And I love the base color of this. I feel like it's this like denim blue, inspired by the Magic School Bus Explores the Ocean. A watery blue jelly. Okay, so not exactly denim. I guess maybe it's just like that first photo, because yeah, all these other pictures look a lot brighter. Super pretty though, but I can skip out on it. So okay, yeah, we will just keep it moving. And here, the Sassy Cats I think is beautiful, but it does also remind me of Mooncat's Love Bomb. Maybe this has more of a purple base. I think Love Bomb was actually a lot more brown if I remember correctly. So it's like a sister or a cousin to that polish, which is beautiful. But again, I think this one is a little bit on the simple side, so I wouldn't be surprised if Mooncat were to like release this shade, you know? So I can skip on this for now. The Rogue Magnetic looks really stunning, but I want to just look at it. I really don't think I'm gonna get this one, but it is super gorgeous and super unique. I love the colors in this though. Okay, wait, hold on. This is so stunning. I can't tell. I don't think any of these have a velvet effect, and I would love to see that. I'm debating this one. Inspired by Darkwing Duck. I feel like I'm just not getting a lot of the references for this one's theme, or at least like the ones that I'm looking at. But okay, yeah, this one is really stunning. Like I love this color combination. I love those like electric blue flakes against the purple base specifically, but then having that like hot pink magenta sort of shimmer is also gorgeous. And I really don't think I have anything quite like this shade in my collection. I feel like this is pretty unique, and I don't think that I can easily recreate this. So maybe I will add it to my wish list for now, because I think just as far as being unique goes, I can justify it, but I'm just trying to think practically speaking, how often would I actually wear this? Oh my god, but it is so stunning though. Okay, well, it's in the wish list for now, so maybe I'll talk myself out of it later. Okay, so let's just keep it moving finally to page 4. And okay, there's a couple of top coats here I don't really care for. Okay, these last two, the Wildflower, I saw some swatches of this and I was like, oh my gosh, this is so pretty. But you know what? It is also reminding me of Linby Designs Apricity, which I had shared recently. I'm pretty sure I did see a comment say that she was planning on restocking Apricity, but just sometime this year, like before the year is over, that shade is gonna come back. But if you don't want to wait, if you don't keep up with Linby designs, but you do really like this shade, I think this Wildflower lacquer is gonna be a pretty decent alternative. I think this actually leans a little bit more pink than Apricity does. It's kind of hard to say though, but it is super, super cute. So yeah, this one definitely tempted me at first because you know I love a cute little pink shimmer like this, but I can skip out on it. And the zombie claw, oh my gosh, it looks so pretty. Here lies hopes and dreams. Inspired by Squidward. Oh my god, that is too funny. This is also gorgeous. So up my alley, but also very familiar. And I want to say this is reminding me of a nail dip polish that I actually picked up from Polish Pickup earlier this year. It's called Compulsion. If I remember correctly though, that one had more of like an icy blue shimmer head on, and this is a little bit more like green, but it kind of has that same vibe, especially with like this really pale like lavender base color. I absolutely love shades like this though. If you don't have one already in your collection, I definitely think this is worth picking up. So beautiful, but okay, I can skip out on that. So that's pretty much it for the nail polish. So again, before going into the wish list, I do want to look at the hand and nail care section just because, oh my god, what is this? This like cuticle oil by Red Eyed Lacquer, the little like SpongeBob props that are that's so funny. But I want to look, oh my god, at the KB Shimmer Scrub Strawberry Crunch. Okay, what? Strawberry Crunch cereal is a nod to Saturday mornings, a sweet blend of strawberry, raspberry, and Bing cherry combined with notes of juicy orange for a delectable scrub scent. Sugary vanilla, buttery caramel, adding a hint of bakery notes. I am gonna get this one. I absolutely love KB Shimmer Scrubs in general. She just makes such delicious, delectable scrubs that you just want to eat. This one is no exception. I'm just such a fan of the scents and the nostalgia. So yeah, I will add that to my wish list and definitely be getting it. So now we can look at my wish list. So okay, I have 4 polishes and the sugar scrub. So the first one I have is the Ethereal Lacquer, then Great Lakes Lacquer, Kathleen & Co, and Rogue. So funny how the Kathleen & Co is just like such a standout, and the other 3 look a little bit more similar with how dark they are, which is also kind of interesting. I sort of realized that maybe browsing through the site that there were like a lot of dark options, even though it's the beginning of summer, but I guess it makes sense that they're trying to fit the theme, which is cartoons and not the season. But yeah, okay, so I was really convinced that the Great Lakes Lacquer was the one that I was gonna get, but honestly, looking at it now, I'm like, I mean, it's so stunning, and I especially, like, I love this photo. I also love this photo because that's my bestie, but oh my gosh, I'm so torn because it's like the red shimmer is what gets me, right? The shift is beautiful, like the fact that it shifts to orange and yellow and other lighting, super, super gorgeous. But I was thinking like, oh, okay, well, is the Rogue what I wanted the Great Lakes Lacquer to be or something? But they're just like totally different vibes and colors. And then the Ethereal with like the green. But I feel like this can be easily, not recreated, but I guess like redone. Like another brand can sort of put this out. Actually, you know what? This color is reminding me of one of the Mooncat shades from the Songs of Sirens collection. I'm just totally blanking on the name right now, but I'm pretty sure the Mooncat one is a lot more shifty, like more multi-chrome than this one. I think I might actually just remove this from my wish list, as much as it pains me, because again, I do love the name of the polish, the inspiration, but I think as silly as it is, if the shimmer was red head on, it would like really cement the inspo for me, and I would be like, okay, yeah, I need to get this. So yeah, as of right now, my wish list contains Great Lakes Lacquer, Trap of Love, Kathleen & Co, Gravity Falls, Rogue Lacquer, Let's Be Dangerous, and then the KB Shimmer Hand and Body Scrub. So that wraps up my polish pickup wish list for June. As always, I would love to know your thoughts on this month's theme. Are you a fan of the cartoon theme? Because I thought it was gonna be cute, but I ended up being a little like disappointed by the offerings. And not that I think they were like bad, but I just didn't see a lot of polishes that I resonated with. And there was a lot that I just didn't really get the references to. That could also just be my fault because, as you know, or if you are familiar with my previous wish listing videos, I don't go into every single nail polish, so there might be some cartoons that I just didn't end up seeing on the website. So hopefully I won't regret not getting them, but I think the whole point is actually being interested in the nail polish and what that looks like. But it definitely can be so hard sometimes when there's just like good inspiration, a really good reference. I just can't help but be a sucker for it sometimes. So I'd love to know what you think of this month, what you have on your wish list. If you are new, I do usually post on my community tab on Friday morning once the website goes live with my final order, so feel free to check out that, or just leave me any and all comments here so we can chat about it. But thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!